Steph a question by raising your hand. We'll get you started with, how has your first few days of training camp been in Florida?
Where am I looking? I look up there. Wait, am I answering that question?
Yeah, we'll start you off with.
Training camp's been really good. Everyone's really tuned in, focused, excited to be here, excited to work. It's been a little hard because we have a lot of new players. Well, a few new players. So we're just trying to get chemistry built. But otherwise, we're just all playing hard.
Okay, great. We'll go to Alexa Filippo with the Hartford Courant.
Hi, Steph. Thanks so much for doing this today. What's it been like for you, I guess, physically and mentally to come into the bubble after your own experience with COVID? Do you feel like do you feel safe there? Do you feel also just like in the physical forefront that you're, ready to go? Coach said that it doesn't seem like you're having any issues physically, but how are you feeling just on like all those different fronts after your own experience with the virus?
I feel good. I feel really good. I think because I was not lucky, but lucky enough to get it right when everything kind of started. I've had a lot of time to recover and my body has just got back to normal. So being able to be in Chicago and work out and then now start practicing and stuff, I feel really good. I'm not in the best shape of my life, but I'm trying to get there. So still working.
About how long after, I guess, your recovery were you able to start like working out again and feeling back like yourself?
It took about a month and a half.
Mm-hmm.
About. I was just really tired, the whole kind of shortness of breath and stuff. That took the longest to recover from, so it was about a month and a half.
Gotcha. Thank you.
I love seeing myself. I can't hear whoever's talking.
Jamal Collier with the Chicago Tribune. You'll be up next.
Hey, Steph. Kind of just off that in general, I guess, just what is your experience first, I guess, been like just since you've gotten to Florida and just kind of being on the bubble? Did you have any, I guess, reservations or hesitation about going? And then once you decided to go, kind of how did you prepare for it, just kind of being that time of being quarantined away?
No, I don't think I had any reservations. I think for me, I have a pretty level head when it comes to just the fact that being in a pandemic, it's all pretty unknown. So it was a work in progress. So I knew coming into it that our league and IMG would do anything that needed to be done. If there was any issues when we were here, no matter what, that they would fix the problem or solve it. So coming, I didn't have any reservations. And then now that I'm here, I think IMG and the league have done a great job of accommodating to people. The living area for some of us has been great. The practice facility is really nice. So overall, I think it took a long time to get here, but I'm really glad to be here now.
Do you worry about kind of going like stir crazy at all being here or just everything? Or how do you plan on passing the time when you're not playing on the court?
Well, lucky for me, I am rooming with Slew, Allie, and Gabby. So we play card games every night. I do jigsaw puzzles every day. We have other game nights with the whole team. Tonight we're having a taco night. So we're just doing our best to kind of stay busy no matter what, so that we don't go stir crazy.
Thank you.
My lip.
Doug Feinberg with the Associated Press.
Hey, Steph.
Hey.
I asked a couple of the people this the other day. Can you compare this experience at all so far to is it like college in a sense? You're all kind of living together in the area. Is it like AAU where you have teams walking around all over the place a little bit? Is there anything this is similar to that you've experienced in your career or in your life?
No, but I do think it's similar to like if you took college and you added like a summer camp to it, that's what it is, but as adults. So I can't say it's anything like I've ever done. but it is similar to some things I've done as a younger self, as my younger self. So it's a little hard. It's a little weird being around, seeing teams everywhere we go. Some people I've seen, we've kind of made a pact where like we don't have to say hi every time I see them, because I think I saw Sue Bird the other day 4 or 5 times in one day. So it's a little weird, but it's going to take some getting used to.
Thanks, Steph.
Skinny though.
Eric Wilson.
Hey, Steph. Thanks for doing this. I appreciate it. And let me just say, I'm glad that you're feeling better and glad that you're kind of back with the team. Along those lines, I wanted to ask you kind of a two-parter. My first is, getting back into the rhythm and continuity. What's one aspect of your game that you've kind of focused on now that you're in the bubble? And then my second question is, what were some of the things that you had to make sure you brought with you down here to Florida? Like one of those, like, I had to make sure I packed this.
Bathing suits. I think coming here, when it comes to my game, honestly, I think it was just my conditioning. I think this whole season, being that it's just like none that we've ever done before, and the fact that we had so much time to be home and doing all of our home workouts and stuff. After being off for about 2 months, my conditioning has definitely gone down. So I think for me, coming here and focusing on that has been my biggest thing. I can have all the moves in the world, but if I can't run, if I can't fight through being tired, then it doesn't matter what I can or can't do. So just focusing on that. And then your other question, coming here, I would say, honestly, bathing suits. It's my main thing. I brought like 10 of them because it's really hot here.
Enjoy the humidity.
I know. I don't even like going outside.
Thanks.
Oh, I have a couple more questions for Steph. First, Jamal from the Tribune.
Hey, it's me again. What's your days like? What just kind of the daily schedule that you guys are? I don't know if it's going to be kind of the same for most days, but what are your days on the campus like?
Pretty basic. Obviously depends on what time practice is. Last couple of days we had 5 p.m. practices, which were tough. I used to hate them when I was in college, but I hate them more now that I'm older, because by 5 p.m. all I want to do is lay on the couch. So those days, we just try to make sure that we're doing something in the house during the day, and then we have practice. And then today we had a 9 a.m. practice, so we got to just kind of bang it out in the morning, and now we have the day to do whatever. Some of us might be at the pool. We have an off day tomorrow, so they have a golf course here. Like I said before, just trying to find activities to do during the off time.
They're not very like structured necessarily.
Oh, no. It's just like you have your practice schedule, and that's basically it. There's scheduled times for meals if people choose to do what they are calling as a training table. So that's like a scheduled time, but you can go get the food whenever you want.
Thank you.
Then last question will be from Alexa.
Hello again. I was just kind of curious, how is it, because you mentioned that it's taking a little bit of time to establish chemistry with some of the new players, but obviously you guys have, I guess it's like 2 weeks at this point until the games start, and it's such a short schedule as it is with 22 games, and every game's going to matter that much more. I guess what has been like the focus of actually making all of that kind of come together in theory as, quickly as possible so that you guys can, and I know every team's in a similar boat, but you obviously want to try and make something, happen and work well before the games actually start.
Yeah. I think from right now, what I'm seeing from practices and stuff is just a lot of game-like situations. I think that's the only way and the best way that you can really build chemistry is just by playing, getting reps in drills, getting reps in 5-on-5, playing, scrimmaging. So we're just trying to do everything that we can in practices so that we can just build that chemistry as quickly as we can.
Cool. Thank you.
Thanks, Steph.
Bye.